Hey everyone, welcome back to Legends of Podcasting. I'm Stuart,
I'm Rob.
And I'm Rob.
and we're here for a brand new show. It's finally
Mm.
here, Loki.
Hey,
There's no sort of clever punchline. It's just called
Loki.
Loki. So,
He's keeping
yes,
himself on the down low because he's
yeah.
Loki. There you go. That's my shitty dad joke for the evening.
There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. So it's the third show from the Disney Plus sort of
Mhm.
series of shows that we've had, and we've seen a trailer. Did we watch two trailers or one trailer? I can't remember now.
Just the one I think we did in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've only
Yeah.
seen one.
Only one trailer, so we sort of get the idea that he's sort of in some sort of time Euro place, and Owen Wilson wants
Gonna
his
have
help
to help fix what he broke.
fix
Yeah.
fix some stuff, fixing some pretty cool stuff. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much there's lots of looks like lots of multiverse stuff, lots of different worlds he's going to be going to. So it's going to be really
I feel like
interesting.
this one is going to be the one that impacts the MCU the most.
Yeah, I think so.
If I was going to put money on it, just because he could literally go anywhere in time by the looks of it and do anything.
Yeah, because what was it? WandaVision was more grounded, but big scale in her own little thing, and Captain America and Winter Soldier was like really focused on Bucky and Sam. So, it's.
And this is Loki, so he's not going to follow the ruls.
Oh, not only that, it's Loki from 2012, so he's not even gone down the path of turning to the good side yet. He's still a mischievous god of thunder.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, he's still an impetulant child, isn't he?
Still wants the throne.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Be nice to see some cameos in here as well.
Yeah.
Well, I think if any show's going to have it, this one's going to have bring up some sort of really random stuff from either Loki's sort of comic book storylines or just around the MCU. It's going to be quite interesting.
As long as he doesn't fuck a horse, we're good.
that is an excellent Norse mythology reference for us. Well done.
I don't know if that's is this that kind of show you might want to go to the XXX porn.
Yeah, Disney XXX channel.
Put it this way, you know that eight-legged horse that Odin's riding in the original Thor film?
Yeah.
That's what Ross is talking about.
Yeah.
Nice.
You've been catching up on your Norse mythology, mate.
He's prepared himself for this show.
Jesus Christ.
Because we did in that teaser trailer, it looked like it was Natasha that he was talking to, but I don't think it is.
No, a lot of people in the comments told us specifically that we were wrong. So that was
Yeah. We were way off the mark on that one. So,
although we do know it's got Owen Wilson in it, so wow.
Yeah.
So I'm quite. I'm going to get on and
I think we should
have a watch and see what the hell this is all about. And guys, don't forget if you want to see the full reaction to this episode as well as all the other reactions we do, please head over to our Patreon, come support the channel. You'll find all full reactions there. Ooh, so you're starting
straight in.
Oh,
What the hell?
Straight into the Battle of New York.
York.
Oh, it's probably going to do a recap of what happened in Endgame, isn't it? You're going to see exactly where he ended up straight away by the looks of it.
Yeah, I guess so. I thought we'd have to do this just in case no one watched Endgame.
See ya.
There we go. Where did he go? Where did he go? Who? It's like Men in Black intro.
Oh, we're going back to Iron Man 1.
Wait, is this Earth or is... Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it's still Earth. Okay. Oh, dear.
Is that Loki?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Holy.
He's doing the Iron Man 1, like you said.
Yeah, ouch.
Literally is Iron Man 1.
I, Loki of Asgard, come to rule you.
I am Loki
Pretty
of
much.
Asgard, and I am burdened with
With glorious
purpose.
purpose.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Last chance variant.
Variant.
It's been a very long day, and I think I've had my fill of idiots in armored suits telling me what to do. So, if you don't mind, this is actually.
Ooh! Look at that chops! Look at those chops!
You're now moving at 1/16th speed.
That's quality. That's a pretty powerful weapon.
That's awesome, isn't it?
Reset the timeline.
Well, taking that back.
It can't be this easy. What's going wrong?
Reset the timeline?
So there's Mongolians will forget the hero, eh?
Yeah, I guess so. Where do the Tesseract?
What is
Scroll!
My dad is on the board of gold.
Nice.
Oh, this is the guy with the. This is everything you've ever said.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely not. This is fine Asgardian leather.
Nice.
Please sign to verify this is everything you've ever said.
What? Still like.
Oh, this is absurd.
What a waste of paper.
Yeah. They just drop you to each
What's the point of
section.
having an elevator if you're just going to drop them?
Please confirm to your knowledge that you are not a fully robotic being. We're born an organic creature and do in fact possess what many cultures would call a soul.
What? To my knowledge.
He's not ginger.
Do a lot of people not know?
Thank you for your comfort.
What if I was a robot and I didn't know it?
The machine would melt you from the inside out. Please move.
Okay.
Jesus.
What's that?
Your temporal aura.
What's that?
Please, through the door.
Temporal aura. Take a tap.
Take a ticket.
I love the way
What is this,
they
a
all,
deli? No.
all this modern technology, and this is like really old school.
Take a ticket. What happens if you don't take
Yeah.
a ticket?
Walk up and down like in the theme park.
Welcome to the Time Variance Authority. There was a vast multiversal war. Countless unique timelines battled each other for supremacy, nearly resulting in the
Jesus.
total destruction of, well, everything. Now, the Timekeepers protect and preserve the proper flow of time for everyone.
So
and
wait, if this is the thing,
everything.
does that mean the Spider-Man
But
movie is going to be a bit weird?
sometimes people like you, the Timekeepers, created. We call those variants. Maybe you started, which left unchecked, could branch off into madness, leading to another
Multiverse of madness, yeah.
Like it.
Nice.
Don't worry, TVA and
You think the
all
Timekeepers are still going to be a thing by the end of the
workers.
series, and it's
No.
just going to go to shit?
The TVA has stepped
Yeah, it'd be
in to
interesting.
fix your for all time. Always.
Interesting.
It's like a WandaVision advert.
You're raising your voice with me, Buckethead?
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Okay, that's a bit extreme.
Yeah, wait.
Pocket. It's in your pocket. It's in your pocket.
Thank you. Don't hesitate to let us know how we're doing.
No tickets.
I thought that was going to be something really interesting in the show, but he just died. So no, you know.
So Loki's just an
I like the way they did the explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you say, Ross, Loki's just an accident, but Wanda's actively trying to break the multiverse to get her kids. So
Yeah.
That's it.
1549.
Another variant, I would think.
It appears that when
Les imbéciles.
Voici, je parle toute la langue de la timeline.
Nice.
Good point of that mirror and that stained glass picture. The devil did it.
Mephisto?
Maybe. What's with it? Is it blue teeth?
Blue teeth, yeah.
C'est bleu. C'est bleu là.
Candy.
Ah.
Sequence violation 72089. How do you plead?
Madam, a god doesn't plead. Look, this has been a very enjoyable pantomime. But
Who should we have?
I suspect the Avengers. You see, I only came into possession of the Tesseract because they travelled through time. No doubt in a last-ditch effort to stave off my ascent
he's right.
to God King.
That's quite an accusation.
Oh, believe me, you can smell the cologne of two Tony Starks. Today, you should be after resources, and I could return and
He's kind of right though. The Avengers broke time as well. So why have these guys not helped them?
What they did was supposed to happen. You
Oh,
escaping
okay.
was not.
Of this.
Oh, what happened to your powers?
She's laughing in the background.
Hang on. Everyone quiet.
You have no idea what I'm capable of!
I think I might have an idea of what he's capable of.
Approach the bench.
We can use him.
To take down this killer guy.
I feel like I'm always looking up to you. I like it. It's appropriate.
That's an Owen Wilson advert there.
Yeah.
Where these people have come from, if they are actually people, I guess.
Maybe they're all aberrations or variants that decided to work permanently.
I guess so.
This place is a nightmare.
That's another department. Now that department I'll help you burn down. I'm taking you someplace to talk. Well, I don't like to talk, but you do like to lie, which you just did. Because we both know you love to talk.
For the record, this really does feel like a killing me kind of a room.
Not big on trust, are you?
How have I never heard of you until now?
Because you've never needed to. You've always lived within your set path.
I live within whatever path I choose.
Sure you do. Okay, come on.
Definitely 2012 Loki, isn't it? I love it.
I specialize in the pursuit of dangerous variants.
Like myself.
No particularly dangerous variants. Little pussycat. I got a set of questions for you.
Just showing that.
Oh, we're going to see it play out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
What is this?
A sampling of your greatest hits, if I may. It's funny, for someone born to rule, you sure do lose a lot. You might even say it's in your nature. Oh yeah, Phil Coulson.
Oh, Coulson!
Avengers come together to literally avenge him by defeating you?
Little solace to a dead man.
Do you enjoy hurting people? Murderer?
A liberator.
Of eyeballs, maybe. Look at that smile. You are enjoying that.
What can I say? I'm a mischievous scamp.
This is one of my favorites.
The hell? I don't remember this in the Avengers film.
join the Mile High Club.
Yes, Mr. Cooper.
I want to take a look at that note. I have a bomb.
I was going to say, is there a bomb on board?
Brother, Heimdall, you better be ready.
We're getting James Bond one.
Yeah. Oh, well, the money didn't go in.
I can't believe you were D.B. Cooper. Come on.
I was young and I lost a bet to Thor. Where was the TVA when I was meddling with these affairs of men?
Well, we were at Trump.
Enough.
Back in your cage. See, I can play the heavy keys too.
I was just standing up to make a point.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It won't be as meaningful now.
Okay, well, stay seated.
I'll do what I want to do.
Sure. TVA doesn't just know your whole past. We know your whole life, how it's all meant to be. Think of it as comforting.
This is absurd.
Show him dying, getting killed by Thanos.
Multiple times. helping Thor.
You'll not think you send them to Thor.
You might want to take the stairs to the left.
I realize he kills his mum.
Damn.
Oh, that's horrible.
Enjoy killing.
I'll kill you.
What, like you did your mother? Sorry, the time twister just loops you, not the furniture. You weren't born to be king.
Oh, that should have been the big line-up against them.
Oh yeah, just the end game.
What are you...
Don't go anywhere. It's just getting good. Spirited.
You leave his computer unlocked.
That variant is a mistake.
No, that's your.
He stole the looper.
Nice.
Give me the Tesseract or I'll gut you like a fish, Casey.
What's a fish?
What else is he getting there?
What?
Is that all the Infinity
Infinity
Stones?
Stones. Jesus Christ.
Those are duplicates.
How do you have these?
Oh, we actually got a lot of those. Some of the guys use them as paperweights.
What?
Oh my god.
You're like, what else could be in here that he could get his hands on? Oh, jeez.
Oh, you almost hit me. It's so messed up. Do not forgive you.
Can't forgive you.
I think he's going to see himself sacrifice himself for his brother.
Yeah, for his brother, yeah. Go on, do that bit. Do that bit from Infinity War. No, no.
I love you, my son.
Oh,
oh damn.
Ragnarok.
I thought we were going to fight side by side forever.
He's become a good guy.
You're not so bad after all, brother. Maybe not.
Get help.
I'll give you a hug.
Oh, here we go.
See himself die. That's gonna be so fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, that sound.
Tape runs out.
Yeah. End of life.
Damn.
Man, that's fucked up. End of file, Jesus.
Nice one, Loki.
I would 100% be doing this if I had that.
Jesus Christ.
I can't go back, can I? Back to my timeline. I don't enjoy hurting people.
Okay, explain that to me.
Because it's part of the illusion. It's the cruel, elaborate trick conjured by the weak to inspire fear.
The desperate play for control.
You do know yourself.
Fugitive variant's been killing our Minutemen.
And you need the God of Mischief to help you stop them.
That's right.
Why me?
The variant we're hunting is you.
What?
I beg your pardon?
What?
Oh.
A different, what, an earlier?
Was there another one that...
Or a later vote? What Loki's this? An earlier one or a later one?
Is there anything in the movies where there was something that didn't quite make sense?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of.
Oil. Think some jackass found himself a time machine, came back here to get rich.
Should we fan out and look for him, sir?
Nah. It's not worth the paperwork.
That'd be all the oils, huh?
Damn.
Oh, wow.
He's collecting multiple charges then. That's why
Is he trying to reset the whole universe?
Yeah, as I was about to say. So, episode 1. That was a hell of a lead-in to explain what the fuck's going on.
a lot of exposition in that one. So.
Yeah, which I think you need. We're talking about time travel. So
I don't know about you guys. I've never experienced the Time Variance Authority in the Marvel Comics. Have you ever come across them at all?
No.
No, me neither. I say it's sort of when they're explaining what happened.
I've always read the comics I'm meant to. I haven't deviated.
Love it.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Every comic I've read is one I've meant to have read.
Yeah. I've never deviated. But yeah,
including all those ones from Japan.
Explain the explanation on that video where it was like there was like some multiverses that sort of came aside like an intergalactic.
There was nobody to control.
War.
Everything happening, so they had to.
So these three guys who are essentially gods just wove the timelines together into one continuous stream, which is what they're protecting. So it's interesting they said as well that the Avengers messing around with time was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, because I was thinking when he was talking about it, I was like, when Loki was like, well, you should blame the Avengers. I was like, actually, yeah, because they totally...
Yeah, before that, when they grabbed him from the desert, I was like, well, if he's deviated, surely they would have done that when they went back in time.
Yeah.
You know, when they turned up. I was like, oh no, it must be because Thanos destroyed half the universe, so them saving it is what is meant to happen.
Yeah.
So that makes me wonder how the time stone works then. If that, or is that just rewinding.
That's probably why they've got so many of them, and they use them as paperweights. Somebody keeps fucking with it.
That was actually insane when he took this actually stood up and looked in the drawer. I was like, what the hell is he looking at? I was like, oh, just loads of Infinity Stones, just sit there. I
love that obviously, like there must be because the time stones are the Infinity Stones fuck around with the fabric of the universe.
Yeah,
that must cause a boatload of variants to happen.
Yeah, and obviously, they get taken in, reset, and then but all the Infinity Stones they keep with them goes into evidence. Or
just into some guy's chest drawer or paperweight.
I
guess if they've got no power in that realm, then
that was insane. With that was probably the most insane thing that happened in that show. It was just like, it's just paperweights of Infinity Stones.
I'll have to go and see what else was in that drawer because it was a bunch like Easter eggs maybe from stuff.
So these three beings then created, or from what Owen Wilson character was. So his name like I thought he said Morpheus or
Mobius, as in the Mobius strip. So
Agent Mobius. So he's saying that the three beings then created this place and created all the people. So they're not variants or anything like that. They're just actual people that were just created.
Sounds like it. I thought like it might be that other variants like Loki have come to work.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Yeah.
So.
Like some strange stuff happens, and not everyone is bad that variants happen to, and they get offered a job or something, or if they're the right sort of caliber. So yeah, it's very interesting, and him seeing like him being like you said, Rob, the 2012 Loki.
Yes.
So it's like really refreshing to have him back as that, but then him having to watch all that happened to him through all the other movies is just crazy.
It's watching his whole life flash out, but it's going to make him a completely different character. So
I watched his mother die, which was he found out was his fault. Which I don't. Did he ever find out that it was his fault? I don't think he did. I think he just know that they attacked.
He was still in the prison, wasn't he? So he wouldn't have known that she even died like that.
Yeah, he just knew that she was killed. He didn't know that it was the actual Dark Elf
people that he directed.
Yeah. He sees his father die. He sees then he sees his own death. It's like
that and making up with his brother as well. Like,
him becoming sort of
an
hero. You know, Ragnarok. I did when the kid pointed at the devil, and all the way from that point onwards, I kept thinking that Owen Wilson was the bad guy. He kept saying things, and like there was something he said like, "Oh, did the variants ever go?" He said something, and he's like, "Sometimes," and I feel like if you're gonna bring a big actor like that, you've got to give him a big part. And I know being the agent is probably going to be a big part, but I feel like it'd be a great twist that he's bored of being stuck in this loop and he can't do anything with it. But he's got so much power that he can maybe do something. But that was the feeling I got from him all the way through that episode. So it'd be interesting to see. And like when he said, "Oh, the bad guy we're hunting is you."
Yeah.
So how would he know that? Because when they were investigating, they didn't have a clue. They were like, "Oh, it's happened again." When they're in that church back in 1549 or whatever.
They must have known who it was, but they just didn't mention it. Trying to
If they know who it is, why can't they just go after?
Because it's another variant. It's another variant that's escaped somehow.
It's obviously a variant.
Yeah, but as soon as he turned up in the desert, they knew where he was and they could teleport to him.
Yeah. Unless this is another variant that's gone through this loop of becoming a member of the TVA, because he's collecting these charges off these TVA agents. He's obviously luring.
So he knows what they are. Yeah,
he's luring these teams to places to kill them to get this charge. So
because the other thing as well is then because all the way through the episode I thought it was Owen Wilson, and then at the end when Loki said, "This place is all powerful," I was like, "Wait, this might be a Loki from the future."
Yeah.
And he realised how powerful this place is. If I go back and get all these charges, I can be. That's why.
I mean, what would he do with all those charges? The only thing I can kind of think would be that he'd take them to that place and set it off in the time.
Yeah, no,
he goes back to when
in the headquarters. You do it in the headquarters, and then he can take control of it.
I'm with Ross. He could go back to when the 3 timelines were forged and reset it back into a multiverse.
Yeah, when they started, because they changed craziness into an organized streamline, right?
Yeah.
What's Loki?
Yeah,
absolutely.
God of mischief.
If you're gonna do the biggest mischievous thing, you make the crazy multiverse.
Or do you reset it so that you create a single timeline where you're the god?
He could do that, but I feel like he would be more like, why not be a god in multiple verses?
Yeah, or maybe even more personal. Like if it's about his mum, then changing the timeline, because you obviously can't change the timeline because it's set that she dies. It's set that he'll die in Endgame. That's the sacred timeline. If he resets it back into a multiverse, he can find a time stream that he likes and rule that one. Like
that he's actually the god of.
All
his plans worked, and he was actually because that one multiverse when they.
He could also find the multiverse where he doesn't get taken by Odin.
Yeah.
And he becomes the rightful
king
of
king of Valheim. No,
the ice gods, isn't it? Yeah. Interesting, wasn't it? I would say that this show has piqued my interest more than episode 1 of WandaVision and
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah. I think same for me. It's because it's going back into the Marvel Universe proper. It's like, we're going to see.
It's giving me all the information that I love and I want to see more of. And like, are we going to see other variants and everything?
I think I said before we watched it, like the other 2 shows are really focused on one character in one situation, whereas this is all like, massive Marvel Universe now. Let's pick bits and have fun with it, and
especially when it's multiverse, so it could literally be anything. Because when they saw those Infinity Stones in the drawer, I was like, "Oh yeah, we nicked it off some old guy at a case." I was like, "Wait a minute." That'd be quite.
Can you imagine?
Yeah,
that'd be hilarious. And also the I love the.
I mean, we could have a chance that we see him resetting those stones back.
Yeah, I do also love the random flashback as well when he goes to that plane scene where he's like a young Loki.
Oh, it's DB Cooper.
Yeah,
it's just like,
I was like, wait, what? It's like so he just does all the other
lost
stuff
a bet.
I lost a bet to Thor.
He's jumping out the plane. He's like, "You better be here," as he's falling to earth, and they just sat him back up on the bridge. So
that's great.
Yeah,
very interesting.
I'm curious to see where they're going to go with this. Is obviously that's a lot of setup. So hopefully the next episode we're going to jump into him going into different realms now and seeing what is this other version of him is doing. Like I said, when that girl pointed at the stained glass window and it was a devil face, I was like, "Oh, it's Mephisto," because we know he might be in Multiverse of Madness.
Because that's what I thought. Maybe that is Owen Wilson.
You think?
Yeah, that would be my guess. I don't know why. There's just something. Oh, that was the other thing. Is that all of his room in his office is red, as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, and he's wearing like a dark. It's a brown, but it's like, it could be red. But I was just.
You think this is?
I'm just getting those vibes all the way through the episode.
It's a fair point actually, because he says he's a big fan of Loki. He's watched him like all his life, and he knows all about who he is. He's trying to get to understand who he needs to be to get him to work for them. But
I thought he was going to get him to frame him.
Yeah. Well, that's no. I was going to say if he knows all of Loki's like tips and techniques and how he does things, like you say, it'd be really easy to frame. He's like, do the stab wounds, and then because he also knows how the TVA operate, so it'd be quite easy to set them all up and steal this stuff.
Yeah, set it up and make everyone go after him. He's escaped. He's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Surely when he picked him up and he pickpocketed the time warping thing, I was like, he's done that on purpose to get him out, to make it look like it's him. That was my vibe all the way through that episode.
Surely, if his plan is to like get all those reset boxes, he could just go to the closet in the TVA and just be like, just take all these.
Yeah, but then it'd be too obvious that it was an inside job.
Yeah.
But he'd be going back in time and resetting everything anyway, so no one would know.
Yeah, but maybe people would try and maybe there is it's an organization that they keep it's very well secure because those things are probably really you have to probably log when you're going on a job to go and stop something, and it's not as easy as just grabbing them. But I don't know. That was
if this is going to turn out to be one of your predictions, it turns out to be 100% correct, isn't it? It's just like
ruined the big twist already.
But no, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. It's like a lot less action. Falcon and Soldier started with a really big action set piece. When WandaVision started with a mystery, and this one was like, really intriguing, sort of like to get you running on the ground running. So yeah,
and links heavily into the movie as well, because obviously it did like the whole of the beginning of Endgame. Well,
I could see this show being written a similar time when Endgame was sort of being made, because they're like, because they put obviously Loki taking the Tesseract in that.
Yeah.
So they're like, they must have built the story around it and had the idea. So
it's cute. They had the Loki pretending to be Captain America very briefly before they slapped the mouth guard on him.
Yeah.
So
he did that in the Endgame movie.
Was that in Endgame? That's it. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I just wondered if that was an extra bit they shot with Chris Evans just for fun. It's just like...
No, because I remember that because I was like, that was like because all that Endgame movies pretty much nods to other films, because that's nods back to Thor 2 when he does it as well. Thor breaks him out and he's like, well, I'll be one of your friends, and he's like, it's the suit, it's so tight, and all that kind of stuff. So.
I love that as well. He's like, do you think I could smell the cologne of 2 Tony Starks? And
he's like, great line. That was a great line.
He knew what was going on the whole time.
Yeah. that was great. Little reference. Cool. Look forward to the next one then.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So guys, that was the first episode of Loki. What do you think about? Comment below. Let us know. A lot of setup in that show. Does it all make sense to you? What are your theories on the show? And do you think Ross is right about Owen Wilson's character? Could he have called it in episode 1? Let us know your thoughts. If you want to see the full reaction to this episode, it will be on our Patreon. Come over to there and sign up to our full reactions. You'll find that and all the other shows we react to. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Come and follow us there. And we also do a podcast. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, search for Legends Podcast, and you'll find us there. And we will see you for next week's episode of Loki.